So today on Project Shop, we're gonna get back on cleaning the shop. And today what we're gonna do is completely remove everything off of the shelf. We're just gonna go shelf by shelf and evaluate everything. I got this table set up over here. We're gonna take everything down, see what we got. It looks like we got a mixture of scrap, tools, project stuff. I don't even know what's going on down there. Okay, so this is like, and this is why I want to start with this shelf here. This is like my main area. I always come to here because once I got my music cranking, I put my phones up here, but it's become an absolute nightmare. And I don't even know what's going on. But today I was listening to some, the best of Neil Young. I'm actually going to change that. I'm going to try to find some YouTube friendly music so I can kind of shoot this in real time and still listen to some music. When I can't listen to the music, it's like, it really sucks, so. Alright. We got shelves on a shelf, okay? That makes no sense. Oh, we got my rifle evidence boxes from when the cops tried to steal my guns. And I made them give them back. What else we got? Cardboard box. Nope, just cardboard. See? I'll save this though for the furnace. Cutting out little squares. Front. They sent me these boots. I was supposed to do a review. I was kind of saddened when they portrayed themselves to be an American company, but the boots came and they said made in China. Came in a nice box though. This is not a shoe box, this is a toolbox. I'll probably still do a review because they were actually a nice boot. Okay. I got a phone call and then Oliver showed up at the same time. So finished. We got a disconnect. Brand new. Sony speakers. This. That's the fender for my truck that I had an inner dually blowout and it literally destroyed this, bent it up. I might be able to get it tweaked back up and straighten it out. Or this is a, not a fender, I'm sorry, this is the side step for my truck. We might try to straighten this up. I'm pretty sure this is real stainless. Yep. Real stainless, just like this table. We got some speaker wire, heavy gauge stuff. Power our Sherwin Vegas, which pretty sure I blew up this speaker over here. I've been looking for this. A lot of times these are missing off of them power strokes. I even got the nuts. My fuse panel and the fuse panel cover. This all go back on the truck. All right, we'll put that over here with the truck stuff. We have a single plastic sawhorse. Okay. We have a bunch of, man, we're finding all kinds of stuff. Wire brushes. These are some type of filters. Made in the EU. Max 16 bar, max PSI 232 PSI. Atlas Corp. I wonder if these are for air. I'm not sure what these are. I'm gonna look into it, but they are cast aluminum, it looks like. This is the paneling for my truck. So someone had already glued this back on. It fell off one day. So I was thinking about either trying to get a new one or recovering this, or just gluing this back on, cleaning it up. More speaker wire. This is a massive air cleaner. I think Steve saved that for something. We're just gonna send this to the scrap yard. I got no use for this. Another rifle evidence box. Oh, these things are heavy. These are massive solenoids that I recovered off of big switch gear. Like an automatic disconnect. Basically, it's just a big coil with a shaft. I want to try to modify these to fit on my wire stripper so I can push button shear the wire. Those will probably go back on the shelf because we want to put project on here. I don't know if I'm going to keep it on the top shelf though. And this is this is actually part of it. And I believe this was the polarity switch that actually went with that. I probably should have taken more video and pictures of that. Because there's like, oh, here they are right here. So what these do, there's like a cam. Yeah, now it's all coming back to me. See this here? How it's one side and the other? So this rides like this, like that. And it would let one of them drop down. And then when it would come across, it would swap the polarity back and forth and make this thing go up and down. Okay, and then we just have a big piece of plexiglass. You might keep that up there as the shelf. We got another piece. I'm not even sure where they came from. But since I just broke the plexiglass on my press, I got some to replace it now. Okay, we're back at it. It's actually another day. You wouldn't believe the distractions I get sometimes. But anyway, we're going to continue cleaning off the shelf. Air protection. This is my multi-tool for my torches, GoPro stuff, Oh, you know what that is? That's a ball bearing or something that I saved for one of them pallet jacks that was missing one. Pull ball I found somewhere. Okay. What do we got here? That's an adapter to fill up small propane tanks from big ones. Air tool oil. Gun oil. BBs. CO2 cartridges. Steve used to do target practice here in the shop. We got more wire. Steve's lottery tickets. The propane furnace. We don't need that. This is something Steve left here. Oh, you know what this is? This is a leather strap for sharpening blades. He made this out of a chair I had in my office that I scrapped. I don't know, we might save that. You get a good edge on your blade. Tools, hardware. These are actually off of them bright lights that I have outside. They make for a great, like a magnifying glass. This is the part for my trailer to fix my big trailer. I need to weld that on. An adapter for the big lights to run little lights. We got a electronic driver. I don't know if it's any good. I don't know if that's any good. This used to be, I could Bluetooth to my stereo, but the thing took a crap after like a month. We're gonna send that to the scrap yard. Tape, blade, some type of power thing. This is obviously something Steve saved. We're gonna send that to the scrap yard. Loctite, some type of solar panel deal. Looks like it might be cast aluminum. We'll send that to the scrap yard. These are the splatters from me melting aluminum. We might remelt them. This looks like a brand new. We'll probably save that. I'm gonna start a store with electronic stuff. This is a an old car stereo. So back at one of my shops, we had a bunch of junkies come through one night, broke into about 20 cars. They stole a bunch of tailgates. They tried to steal mine, but because I had my latch disconnected, they couldn't get it off. But they did break my window, and they stole a CD player. And this was probably 4 years ago. So it's like, you know, in the year 2020, CDs are already phased out. Who steals a car stereo? So the neighbor actually gave me one to replace it. I never put it in the truck, but I do have a radio for my truck. A switch, scrapyard. Garbage. Oh, this is a switch. We'll put that on the website. That's brand new. Old glove. What do we have here? Easy outs. Drill bits. These are interesting. I found these at the scrapyard. They're stainless steel. They're threaded. They got a nub on the end, and you would think these are like drilled and inserts. These are actually like rolled over. There's like a special drill that goes down in there, and then it literally lets you tap into itself. You know, because it's probably hard to tell, but those are not inserts. That is actually the stainless pipe, like mushroomed out and then threaded. So what I was going to do with these is for blending the W85 used motor oil and gasoline. I'm going to plug one side, drop this down in a drum so I can circulate the stuff and have it come out at different levels so you get a good blend. We're going to use the blend oil. I think I have 2 more of them somewhere. We got a little transformer. Yeah, this stuff's going straight to the scrapyard. We might process that. These things are actually quite interesting. These are actually the same as what this is. And what this is you can stick a steel cable through there, and it's like a cam. This is actually, you feed that one that way and that way. You can cinch it and it'll lock. So you can, they're basically safeties for lights. What are these called? Gripple. I got a bunch of these somewhere. We'll save them. We got a broken Harbor Freight Allen key. I have a ton of these connections. I like to, instead of using wire nuts, these are really good for making electrical connections. We'll keep that. This is GoPro. This is a wired connection. There's just a lot of crap on this shelf. There's an old fork going right in the garbage. I should have threw that in the scrap. Punch. Hardware. I don't know why this stuff makes it up here. I'm going to get a little bucket for hardware. That's a stainless bolt. Alright, I guess we're going to go musicless. Man, this thing's, my iPad, I swear they bug your stuff. It's an older one. I've had it for a couple years now, and it seems like it keeps getting slower and slower with every update. And the only thing I use it for is to basically stream music in the shop on YouTube, and it's like in slow motion now. You touch the thing, nothing happens. I think they're literally program it to where it makes you want to get a new one. All this stuff right here is actually what I need to finish, like decking. I never finished really decking this. And this up right here is actually supposed to go on this side, come off of that beam. So there's actually real structural, because that horizontal thing up there is actually structural vertically, not horizontal. I do have a steel cable in there. I don't remember if I actually ever tensioned it. I should probably check that out. Anyway, I actually, look at all the dust. That's how long that's been sitting there. I actually need to finish that. I made these blocks for something. I'm not sure, but all of this actually has to do with finalizing this shelf, which we're probably gonna put the use here because we're going through all the shelves. What do we have here? We have some type of LEDs. Steve loves saving these LEDs. This would have been a retrofit. You would have put inside of a shoebox type HID. As you can see, it's got a cooling fan and a mounting bracket. I mean, we'll fire it up and see if it, I mean, if it's on the shelf, it's probably good. So we'll just put it to the side. .24 volt DC, that's an odd voltage. I'm not going to really do anything with that. Piece of glass, garbage, scrap, fiberglass, insulations. I really don't know if I have a use for that, so I got to think on that. I got to kind of go through my brain of projects that I have coming up if I could use that insulation anywhere. So I'm pretty sure these are aluminum coolers pulled out of radiators. We're just going to send them straight to the scrap yard. We got time for that. I'm actually going to start saving these. And you'll see in another video, I had a friend come in here, not these particularly, but these lugs, especially the ones that go on breakers. He told me that they use them all the time. Stick to your guns, America. An old hat. A little dusty. Kind of faded. Just gonna throw it out. Okay. I know what this is. Okay. This ballast and this is a 480 step down transformer, I believe. 480 to 277 transformer, yeah. So this actually came with these lights. As you can see, this will actually clip right onto there. And this is the same light I have up on the wall there. I had a bunch of these. They were Cobra heads. And I pulled the guts out. Nobody was going to use them. Looks like Steve saved the adapters for those heat sink things. They're going to go straight to the scrap yard. And then we have a bunch of garbage. I mean, there's brass in there. We'll send them straight to the scrap yard as well. And then we have this. I actually have a bunch more of these. Matter of fact, the guy that was here yesterday, he told me some of these are worth $100 a piece. You wouldn't even believe how many of these are scrap. And he said he uses them all the time. I just recovered. We had Oliver here, and I let him recover a bunch of, break down a bunch of industrial gear. And we had a couple of these, so we're going to put them with that. And then we're going to start selling stuff online, straight to the scrap yard. Looks like we have an old light. It actually works, but I got some 12 volt batteries right here. I'm going to check it out on. Yeah, it actually works. I don't know why that was taken apart, but yeah, we got a working test light. Okay. And then we have some chain. This chain was probably used to hang lights. So I actually have like a bin of various different chains and whatnot. We'll keep this. This stuff is actually quite useful. else we got? We have a Fortress. I don't know what we pulled that off of, but I pulled it off of something. Got a weird washer. I'm gonna get a bucket for hardware. And what else we got here? We got a big DeWalt battery. Some adapters. I'm not sure why this is here. But this is from my vise, and I'm really sad that, you know, this broke off. I don't know. You know, I came in here after, you know, I found this on top of the vise. So someone, we're not going to mention any names, Steve, was in here working and didn't tell me he found this on the floor. Now I don't know if he broke it or he just found it on the floor, but this is what happens when you beat down on your vise. You're not actually supposed to be doing that. It's really a shame because that's a very rare, expensive vise I have. If anyone has any ideas of how to fix a cast iron thing on the vise, I'm open to any suggestions. I think you can braze the stuff. Welding's not really an option. I was thinking about trying to like braze it and maybe drill some pins, and pin it back into place, but I don't know. Once cast iron breaks, it's a tough thing. And actually, I have something else that's cast iron coming up that I would like to repair. It's actually a cool little piece, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to repair it. This is a bad 5 amp hour battery. I actually have a good one with a broken case, and I'm going to see if I can't swap the cases, so I will save this because you know, these batteries are not cheap. Well, that was shelf number 2. I'm gonna find a home for all this stuff, kind of sort it real quick. I'm gonna get a bucket for hardware, a thing for stuff we're gonna sell online, which is gonna be stuff like this, anything that I recover that's actually usable. We're not just gonna send everything to the scrap yard. We're actually gonna try to, you know, what was that? Recycle, reuse, or something. We're gonna try to reuse and repurpose things. So the guy that was here yesterday told me that these things here can go up to $100. So I mean, if I can get 20 bucks for that, I think that's going to be way more than I'll ever get out of the little bit of copper and silver that's in there, and it's a good unit. So if someone could use that, hey, let them use it. So we'll clear this out. I'm gonna figure out the tune situation. I'm gonna blow, there's like dust on here. I'm gonna kind of clean this off, blow out the stereo. I did put these, it's probably keeping heat in the machine. I did put these filters to try to keep dust from dropping down in there, but as you can see, she's dusty, so we'll blow it out the best we can. I probably should run the vacuum on it. I'm actually going to wait until I clear all the shelves, so I can blow everything off at once. So let's see what we got here. These are propane tanks for the little propane grill, and that's what that adapter was for, so you can fill those up. Let me adjust this. Bring you down to the second shelf level. There you go. All right. These my editor gave me, and these are fire rescue masks. It's like this whole thing. just in case, you know, we're all about safety around here. I have safety equipment. You see that? We are safe. And I have 2 of them in case someone's working with me and I decide to burn down the shop. We can get out safely, okay? I think, though, these are expired. Or something to that effect. But hey, it's the thought that counts. What else we got here? Oh, snap. Let me wipe the dust off of that. We actually have a first aid kit. So, for those of you that think we are unsafe over here, look at all the safety stuff I got. I mean, we are like the pinnacle of safety, okay? We got some Velcro straps, I guess. I don't know. Carabiner box. You can actually use that for hardware. Or I should throw it out. Oh, we have a thing of nitrate gloves. Look at all the dust on that. My dirty ass hands. I probably should be wearing gloves. Let me wash my hands. We'll try. Haha. We can get in there all deep like now. Find all the grime. Oh. I don't know why anyone would want one of these gloves. My hands are gonna probably start sweating, but hey, safety first, right? These are actually the covers for my aluminum boxes. I have my tools. I found these at the scrapyard. They're really cool boxes. They were actually for medical, like medical power tools for surgery. We actually need to go put them where they need to be. I don't know why this is here. This is cleaning something, obviously. So we have a nice, looks like a brand new contact switch. We'll put that in the inventory. Someone's calling. Some crusty Made in USA stickers. We might be able to salvage them. What else we got? Oh, more safety equipment. I'm telling you, man, we have all the safety stuff. What's this? Brand new in the package. Range power cord. Okay. I mean, I don't know how much that is, but someone needs a power cord. Maybe we'll put that on the website. Oh, this is for that antique shopsmith I gave Steve. I mean, you better come get it, otherwise, I mean, that's cast aluminum. You know where that might wind up. It's not hard. Some type of sealant. We have a blade. I mean, there's so much random. Like, what the heck am I gonna do with this? Does someone need a thing for their boat? Oh, that's brass. I mean, I know what I could do with that. I wonder if that lights up. I think there's a light in there. What do you think about that? Keep it, scrap it, try to sell it. Heating coils we were using for the thing, scrapyard. Some type of camera, looks like extruded aluminum, scrapyard. And we have a LED electronic driver. We might save that. I might have the LEDs for that, because I see some LEDs right here. I kept a lot of these because these are nice for like putting up under the shelves. You know, this has the driver connected to it. That's pretty heavy. I don't know if that's brass or I don't know. Scrapyard. We have brand new. We can make some cables next time we get some monster cable. Okay. Oh, this is like the cables. Here you go. So those things I was showing you earlier, they're actually like safety wires for lights. So you got a bunch of high bay lights up on the ceiling. But what this is it'll go one way. Yeah, it'll go one way, but it locks in the other direction, and you can kind of loop it back. So these things are nice to have for hanging stuff and whatnot. You know, safety. We're all about safety. I can't stress enough about how much we're into safety over here. This is some type of rubber hose. We'll put that on the I'm starting a box of like keepers maybe. I put that fiberglass stuff in there, I don't know. And then I started a bucket. We're gonna put hardware. We got giant wire nuts, more Velcro. This, I believe I recovered from a 110 volt. This is actually a recirculating pump. So for the generators that only run once a week or once a month down here in South Florida, to keep like the head gaskets from shrinking, or they have these plugs you can plug in and it'll circulate the coolant through the motor and keep it hot. So it actually makes your machine last a lot longer. So it's like a little heat pump. We'll find some place for that. More adapters. This is a if you wanted to turn an outlet into a power source. I mean, we might keep these just to have them in case we need to play with some electric one day. This is actually from that giant, the biggest electric motor I've ever recycled. I'm gonna pull the plates off and keep it. A bag of hardware. So hardware. These things here, I'm actually going to recover. I'll pull the wire off of these and send it to the scrapyard, but I like to keep these. These are like brand new. So we'll put them over there for now. Let's see what we got here. Sandpaper. And this, I believe, this was for my scale. We can just throw that in the garbage. Actually, I'm going to keep the box. I'm going to start keeping boxes just in case I need to ship stuff. We'll set that up there for now. Oh, I bought a bunch of these so I can have my tools really quick. Deep well, shallow well socket. So once we get into going through my tools, I have a bunch of these to where we can organize them. And instead of having them like in the thing I have, it's nice to have them where you can just pull them, put them back real fast and have a whole tray with you. So those are actually really nice. Looks like brass, scrap. This is a automatic battery charger I pulled off a generator. So we'll have to see if that works. I have this is my, it's a mess right now, but this is my temporary battery station. All these batteries are actually good. So we'll put that little battery tender to use. This, for those of you that haven't seen, that's hardware. This is a 100 kilogram electric, or not electric, it's a manual magnet. This thing, will pick up 2,200 pounds. I'm just gonna set this over here for now. Extension cords and a power pack for something. This is a trolley, so we can, you know, hang our tool balance. Here's another tool balancer I have, so we can hang like the jaws of life or something. Put that here for now. This is actually off the bottom of a generator, so when the generators are in there, you can't get to the bottom to take the oil. They actually have a valve with a thing. I'll probably keep that for that valve. I don't know. We'll put that in this box. Hardware. We have some shackles, stainless. Someone actually scrapped this. I got this one from the scrap yard. Stainless steel, real stainless shackle. Here's one about the same size with a working load limit of 6.5 tons. So this thing will pick up some stuff. Little mini shackle. We got some big boys. I don't know if I'll ever use them. I'm gonna set them here now. We're gonna find a spot for them. Giant eye hook. We'll put that with the hardware. Even bigger shackle, 17 tons. Okay. A random brick. Yeah, this is why I need to go through the shop. I mean, there's absolutely no reason for this to be here. That's ridiculous. A broken chess piece from Steve's chess set that he brought here and never played me. I think he was scared. Leave a comment below if any of y'all play chess. I'm actually on chess.com. I play regularly. I'm not the greatest, but I'm always down for a game. I gotta see if we still have all them pieces. Just put this here for now. This is a bunch of stainless bolts. We're just gonna put that right with the hardware. And then we have a giant 5,400 pound working load limit coil of strap for some reason or other. I don't know why or where it came from, but we have it. And we have that zip tie. We'll put that with that. We'll put this over here. Let's see what else we got. More safety stuff. That'll go with hardware. I actually have a whole bunch of cables. Now this here, I actually have a bunch of this stuff. And the guy told me sometimes it's hard to find these. Like when we have a hurricane, they blow out a lot of stuff. So he told me to start saving this stuff. I get tons of these. So I'm gonna start recovering these and build up a little inventory. We're gonna put them on the website. And then I'm gonna start pushing towards, you know, letting all my AC or letting all of my electrical contractors and going forward all of the generator service people, because these a lot of times come from the automatic disconnects. So that's gonna go for stuff for sale. What else we got? Oh, we got a little brush. We can actually clean the pins. A hook, we'll send that with Hugger there. Another one of these. Hardware. A bag of stainless bolts. That's my thing for my hose. This bag is actually full of BBs, and this is actually for training in martial arts, to train your look at all the rust coming off of there. Wow, I guess it's been a while since I used that. But you're supposed to do 2-man drills with this and catch the bag and grab it with your claw. I studied tiger claw kung fu, and this is a great way of strengthening your claw. And for those of you who don't know, like in tiger claw kung fu, your claw is actually supposed to be able to insert it into people's flesh and rip tendons and break bones. It's actually a very brutal form of martial arts. I was very fortunate to be able to study with an actual master of Fujao Pai, and I became friends with him. He kind of took me under his wing, so you know, we don't need all the safety equipment that you see around here sometimes. I'll just use my bare hands if I have to. This is a nice little box. I'll keep this. We'll put that over there. This came off of my torches. I actually have a whole bunch of those. There's my air thing I've been looking for. I think that's like a welding lead for a cable. We'll stick that in the hardware. Eyelets. This is for my welder, I believe, to run gas on my gasless welder. I actually have a drawer for welding stuff that'll go in. Little brass, straight to the scrap yard. Now this is my little mini hydraulic 10,000 psi jaw. It's a little worn out. I sheared these pins, and I guess I lost the clip, and I put a piece of copper in there. But this thing here actually, oh, both pins are sheared. Wow. This thing is actually great, and I actually want to make a handle for this so that I can like hold this and have like an arm brace and an electric button, because this is activated by my electric switch. This, for cutting copper, is actually better than the jaws that I have, because it's faster. The only problem is it's single acting. It just pulls. There's no return, which sometimes leads this to get stuck. But when you're like tearing down an AC unit, man, you wouldn't believe how fast this shit cuts. You can just get in there and start zipping stuff apart. And if this was on like a trolley and a tool balancer, you could really work some stuff, man. So we're gonna explore that, see if we can't get it fixed. It is leaking, which is the main reason I stopped using it. But we got some gloves. This is those gloves Adam sent me from Texas. I like these ones. I use them all the time. He actually sent me these gloves too. Now these gloves are good, but they're really big, and they don't form to your hand like the other ones. The first ones he sent me were actually nice. These are nice gloves though. They've lasted. I've abused the crap out of them, but they're huge. Like they're giant fingers, man. But I use them. I appreciate that he sent them. What else we got here? These are my batteries for my DeWalt's. This is another battery. This is actually a good battery, I think. But the case is cracked up. And I have another smaller one. We're going to do a video to see if we can't repair these two. I have another smaller one with a good case and bad batteries. So if we can fix it and save a couple dollars, it's worth it. Hardware. Project Shop FL. Probably going to clean that up and paint it and hang it somewhere. I made that with the plasma cutter. And then we have the OG, the original Hurst Jaws of Life, the one I went and spent a lot of money on brand new 10-foot hoses. But as you can see, we have a broken jaw where I found out that these are not 10,000 PSI units. They're more like, okay, of course the GoPro died and I went and took lunch. But what I was saying is, this was my original Jaws of Life that I bought, and I blew apart the blade here. And I think because they cut this out, it actually kind of weakened it. Well, not weakened it. I was pushing 10,000 PSI to this thing, and it's really only like a 4,000 PSI system. I was cutting some monster aluminum, extruded aluminum poles. And at first, I was cutting halfway this way, turning it, and using this pincher here to cut the other half. Then I kind of got greedy and was just cutting it in one spot, in one go. And I probably did 5 or 6 of them. And then halfway through one, this thing literally exploded. And thank God these things are here. And my hand wasn't right there, because this thing just blew back like that. It was epic, okay? Let me tell you something. But this thing is actually a beast. And I need to get these things back into operation. But these blades are like, I think they're like 600 bucks or something like that. I looked at it and it was like, for that price, I literally bought a whole nother jaw. I think I only paid $400 for this one. I think I paid $200 for the one I'm using now. So, all right, now, last shelf. Let's see what we got here. You gotta do it safe. You gotta waft it to you. I believe that's lacquer thinner. Another camera stand someone gave me, but it has a broken thing. I was gonna try to repair that with some glue or something. I think that's gas line. And then we have a bunch of these. Forgot what I did with the other one. I'm gonna go put these on the table so I can loosen these up and liberate that wire. We got a ton of these corncob LEDs. Now some of these ain't cheap. And I actually there was a light out behind my shop. It was really dark back there. I put one up there about 6 months ago that I literally got them for free. And it's been working great. All of these have been checked and are okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go put them on the shelf with my other LED stuff. And you know, we'll find a use for them. We have this giant brass light. I'm gonna actually clean that up and We're gonna put that for sale. That's too nice to, I mean, I would love to scrap that, but I think someone would enjoy that. Maybe someone that has a nautical theme, man cave or garage, or is into nautical stuff. That would be a great piece. Okay, we got another battery to add to our battery collection over here. What do we got here? Well, that's kind of wow. I don't even know what to say about this. So, what does that say there? Attached to tow. Post-mortem bag. So I guess, you know, if all of my safety measures fails and I kill someone in the shop, I got everything to bag them and tag them. Oh, that actually has some Freon in it. What is that? 134A. That one's empty. I guess we could use these to recover AC stuff. I do have the pump. That's the bottom to my trash can. It's odd that that was on the shelf. Another one of those LEDs. So I think I have like 3 of these now. We have some type of brackets. That's a pipe bracket. We're just going to send that shit to the scrap yard. Lead. That, I know exactly what that is. That's actually for a floor jack. I don't know if it's off of one of mine, but we'll save that. That's actually for my hook. That's some lead. Scrap. We're gonna melt some lead one day. We have a another thing for my torches. I have a bunch of things for my torches. Then we have a chop saw. And then it looks like we have another chop saw. Oh, this is a radial chop saw, I guess. A compound miter saw. I don't know what you would call it. But this one is actually Steve's. I guess he forgot it here. None of this stuff is going to be going back on them shelves. Well, there you have it. We have 4 completely clean shelves. I am going to find somewhere for this stuff, but it's not going to be on these shelves. I do have plans. I want to put all the tooling and parts for the stator wrecker on here. I want to put all of the ingots and the furnace on here and all that stuff, because that's stuff I'm dealing with now. I have a bunch of water pumps I'm probably going to stick on the top. I'm really hoping to get back into chopping copper here soon. And then I have a bunch of these reels I'm probably going to stick on the floor. But you'll have to wait until the next video to see what I get on here, because I have a bunch of stuff outside I have to sort through. But I'm super stoked I got this shelf cleaned off. It's been a long time. I feel less cluttered, and we're just going to keep moving. So let me know what you think about any of the stuff you've seen here. If it's worth saving, should I scrap it, throw it out? You know, what do you think? And come this far, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'll tell you where we're going, right to the scrap yard.
Dancing. You ever seen your copper dance before?
He did a good job. He went all the way down to this board. Now, I'm gonna assume this is like a low grade board, if not a no grade board. I'm not sure, but he cut the wires a little short on this, unfortunately. Full wave rectified pulse duty only. Red leads push coil, black leads pull coil. Interesting. Woo! That's a big chunk of silver.